Guys, I'm super hype. It's Magik time. It's her character overview debut. Let's get this and see what's going on. I just had to make a call out though. I told you they are going to start dropping these daily. I had a feeling. Let's get this though. Let's get this. So, this is going to be my raw reaction this time because I have not seen this yet. All the other ones I've seen them before and I did breakdown, but I'll do breakdown and reaction here. Intro is dope, bro. The color, probably this top right one's my favorite one. Like, alternate of the alternate. I think the original color is probably going to be the one I use. Yeah, we're going to see them normals. The lights, you know, they look okay. That medium looks amazing. Both of those mediums look amazing. The heavy, yep, looks pretty good. Just a little slow. That looks like a good normal. That forward heavy. We got to see her auto combo there too. Yeah, dude, this is super exciting. I know she's gonna be dope. Right? I already know. I know she is just gonna be a dope ass character. No, yeah, we're seeing the portals here. So she can do them in all like 4 directions. She can do it in front, behind, well, I don't know about behind, but like further in front, up forward, further in front of her. And her teleports work basically the same, right? Which is nice to know because now we're seeing the inputs are the same, right? So there's not going to be any like input confusion. Good in like intuitive design there, right? Makes it easy for players who are new to get used to her mechanics. So yeah, dive kick follow-up comes out whenever she does the attack follow-up in the air. And the grounded follow-ups give that slash, right? Makes sense. Demon fire. Okay, so this is her fireball. So the light one's kind of whack, right? It does one hit. And now here's something that I think a lot of people aren't aware of, right? Is the medium fireball. So the medium fireball does piercing. Why is that relevant with her? Well, not only does it blow through all of the characters it's going to hit, but that also means if a portal is behind him, it will still go through. The light fireball does not have that property. Once it runs into someone, it cannot pierce them. So this piercing is super good with her because any portals that are set up behind him will get triggered by this fireball and, you know, do shenanigans. Oh, okay, they're going to show you right there, right? So that is the usefulness of the piercing one. Oh, and that's good to know. EX combos into itself when you pierce through them. So yeah, medium has a lot of startup, right? But the EX has the like basically close to the same startup, if not the same, of the light version, but has the property of the medium version. So EX is like the best one, right? So Rising Soul, it's just saying it gains air and invul, so still no invincible DP, which yeah, I think that's pretty consistent at this point. And it's saying the aerial version cannot be used again until after landing. Okay, so you only get one of these in the air. There's the follow-up from the teleport there. So, okay, that's different, right? I don't think that was there before. So this is a wall break now. Which one is she doing? Does it say it in here? Performance and attack, leaping up, rising soul, getting invincibility. Great option against opponent in the air. Aerial cannot be used again. Before. Okay, it doesn't tell us which one is her wall break. I guess it. Let's see what version it is on the left. Oh, okay, it's a light version. Interesting. Okay, so the light version of this move will now cause a wall break. So they've also buffed her with an air wall break as well, because I believe she only had Universal 6H as a wall break. If her Universal 6H does that, I mean, every character does that, so it should, but I'm not actually sure. I've never played her. So yeah, that's good. They gave her air wall break. It seems like, so basically anyone who didn't have an air wall break before has one as a special move now. It seems like they didn't really like having to use Universal 6H, and I agree. I think it's kind of weird to do that like with every character. So I think it's more intuitive to have the wall break on like air moves for pretty much everyone. Because some characters would feel weird, like Doctor Doom. That was one of the reasons he felt weird. And one of his big buffs that he got is that he has that air wall splat now. So yes, this move, I'm really interested in this move. So you see, right, it does look like just a combo tool when you're initially looking at it, but I think this is also going to be a tag out special, because look at how many hits it's doing and like how long the animation is. And now my question, right, because that's a pretty long animation, you can definitely do some mix here. How big is that gap between that third hit, right? Is it big enough for them to jump out? Like, what are their options, right? What are their options when she does the 3-hit one? Because if they're not, if it's not a lot of options, like there's not a lot of good options to deal with that delay between the third hit, this is gonna be like a really insane tag out move. It's such a long special, right? Like it's forever. Yeah. And then it's a combo tool. So just showing the teleport out of it, right? It works with everything. And also showing the EX version has wall break properties. I don't... So the other version should have that too? Did they show it for any of you? Yeah. Okay. Light version does it. Oh, okay, the medium version does not. Oh, that makes sense. It launches, right? So light and heavy version have wall properties. Now we get the pillar. So one thing I was interested to see is if they buff this move. Okay, so they did not buff the actual special. We'll see this later, but they changed her assist. This version of the assist, which is why I was curious if they buffed this move. But we'll see it at the end. So yeah, the pillar is like probably one of the coolest teleport moves, right? That delay pillar is amazing for block stun, hit stun, like just free reign of combos basically. Oh, whoa. That's a buff. That's a big buff actually. Hold on. Medium fireball, dude. I have been begging for this one. Like you can ask my friends. I've been saying that her light fireball, it's whack as an assist because it only does one hit, right? Like it's never going to be useful. This, the piercing, oh my god, dude, you're gonna be able to put teleports behind people and then use them as an assist. That is awesome. That is really cool. Right? That's super cool. Like, oh my god. No, I love that. I love that. Okay. That's probably like that might be my favorite change for her so far. That's really good. Um that should be pretty useful. And honestly, I'm really curious what the projectile durability of this is. Like, because I know it pierces opponents. I don't know if it pierces other projectiles, but if it does, well then that's really, really good. All right. Like that would be super good. So we'll have to see if it does pierce other projectiles, but it does have opponent piercing. So really good assist snipe there, right? Because if your opponent has like a bunch of assists layered on top of each other and they're just out there and you throw this, it's going to blow through all of them, right? It's going to blow through all of them. So it's a really interesting move. Um, awesome change. That looks basically the same. I don't think there's any difference here. Maybe it could just be that the camera's a little more zoomed out, but it looks a little smaller than before. I could be wrong about that, but the like the visual of her sword looks a little smaller than before. But this DP seemed really good. I was honestly gonna have her in DP, but now I may be considering in the front. I still think I'm gonna have Iron Man on the second slot just for his beam assist, but I'm considering it now. So yeah, here's what I was talking about earlier. So they had buffed, because we had seen this. I forget what video we saw this in. The triple pillar, right? So this is her assist now. for her unique. Before it only had 2 pillars. So I think the reason they changed this is that middle area where Ghost Rider is getting hit, where the third pillar was or that was a dead zone on this move, right? If you were standing there, this move would whiff you. Um, so they just put the buff on the assist so that it has like more power to it, which I think makes sense. Like having that weird dead zone is kind of whack on your assist. But this, right, this is really good though. This is like a third or fourth of the screen that just is a giant tower, and that's like totally discounting the fact that there could be portals out. Um, yeah, that's really cool. Right, that's a really cool change. Okay, and a dive kick, and it does the ground bounce for it. That's good. Probably not like a great air assist though. Now this level 1 we know is like pretty good. So it has invul, number 1, and then number 2, when there's a portal, she goes behind, right? She goes behind and attacks. So this is going to be a really good check to zoners. So basically, if there's a portal out, she's standing near it and she has level 1, like you got to be careful. Right? You may take some serious damage because, God forbid she has 150 meter and spends the triple level 1s, right, with her team. That's a lot of damage. That's like 45% or something. So yeah, that's a pretty good level 1. And then they're just showing it off normally through auto combo. It doesn't really matter. The Dark Child. So I'm really curious if they're going to talk about how this functions when you're in the back, because that's something I was really interested in. Yeah, we see all the buffs. So every special move she has gets a buff while in this state, which is pretty good, right? I'm sure that's going to be a lot of big combo stuff for her. Like this level 3 is probably going to hit really hard. Interesting. If the attack whiffs when nearby a dark portal, it will still be possible to teleport. While in Dark Child state, you can also cancel Dark Portal's recovery animation? Wait, what? Let me see. Oh. Oh, she just do portal on whiff. That's cool. I'm really curious. What do they mean cancel Dark Portal's recovery animation though? I'm not sure what they meant by that one. So the level 1 ends her Dark Child state. I don't think you're ever going to use this unless you're winning off of like we were just talking about, going through a portal and smacking a zoner in the face. I really don't think you're ever going to use that because it gets rid of your install, which means you lose a level 3, right? That's not good meter management. So oh, wait, they're actually talking about it. What does it say? What does it say? The Dark Child gauge is not displayed when Magik is in reserve, but it continues to decrease in her Dark Child form. Will end once the gauge reaches 0. Ah, damn. Okay. So I actually had some theory crafting here for Magik and Black Panther because they both have these install level 3s that give you a free level 3. I wanted to, use it and then put them in the back. And then, if it was Magik, she can have her buff on all her moves. And then as Black Panther, then she just sits there waiting to do a level 3. Now, the reason that's good, when they're both in their installs, you still gain meter, right? You still gain meter. So my imagination was that they were going to be like combo damage hacks in a way. Like they would be able to significantly increase your combo damage because you could build up your meter again, was what I was thinking, right? Get to like 75 meter, go crazy with EX moves in your combo. And the reason that matters, right, is that even just doing like bad EX combos makes your combo just more damage in this game in theory, because it's essentially going to add an extra hit to your combo guaranteed because of the way it interacts with the combo limit, which it doesn't produce any combo limit, right? So doing like 3 EXs in a combo, even if it's like not even a good combo, would be pretty good. Like it should just buff your damage across the board on the combo. in like 99% of cases. So my idea was like, all right, get 75 meter, pop 3 EXs, switch back into Magik or Black Panther, pop their free level 3 while you have 0 meter, and you would get like a whole bunch of damage, right? That was kind of what I was theorizing, but now, right, that is dead. Your gauge for your install depletes while you're in the back. Now, I gotta say, I'm sure this is gonna apply to Black Panther too, but her install doesn't have any like buffs for her assists or anything. And I'm really curious if it's going to do it as well. It probably will, because I think the real reason they're doing this is what I just said, because having that free level 3 for your meter management is amazing. Or just even think about like the in-game meter applications, because meter transfers over between rounds in this game. Having like the install, and then you sit there building meter with your character the whole round, and then you just come in to her to finish off the round, and then you didn't spend like, you know, you didn't spend any meter on a big combo, right? Um, which is good. And that is like such good meter management. I think it may be a little high level to explain, because just imagine all the times when like you're both like right now, like Wolverine and Cap, where they're both at full health. You get like a really good hit that would be normally be like a really good, big combo that you would cash out on. But because you want to save your meter for when it's going to actually kill, you don't do the meter cash out, right? That happens all the time. Like, that's just a common situation in fighting games. So if I'm able to say, okay, I hit this big combo, let me transform so that I can keep gaining meter, right? Because you're technically, by holding the meter at max, you're wasting potential meter, right? Because you could be getting more meter, but if you're maxed out, you can't get any more. So them would have, like, if they were able to hold on to that meter and then just, basically store it, right? Like, it's like they're storing the meter, then I think that just would have been really good for meter management, because it's like, oh, I built my whole meter back, and then I did a free level 3 from those two in the back. And what do you know? I'm starting the next round with my full meter, even though I ended it with a level 3 with into big damage, right? I see why they removed it, or well, why they didn't let it in, because we never knew if that was there. I see why they didn't let it in, but I just wanted to say that because I thought it was really interesting theory. Let's just read the rest of this real quick. So if there is still gauge remaining while Magik is in reserve, Magik will re-enter the match in Dark Child form during an assist and or tag, and will remain in Dark Child form until gauge depletes. Okay, so basically her gauge functions the same in and out, behind or in front. So nothing really crazy there. Still get the buff assists, right? You still get buff assists, which is nice. I think that's really nice that you still get buff assists. I'm sure you could probably do something with that. Yeah, then we get to just see her level 3. Full demon dark child mode. And them showing off the auto combo, allowing you to do level 3. It's weird how she like transforms into it and then does level 3 immediately. I wonder if that's something like an actual command you can do normally. Probably not. Let's see these combos though. Alright. Dude. Oh. Okay, wait. There's multiple things to talk about on this combo. So, first off, dope ass combo. One thing I do need to tangent on real quick. Let's see. Bro, portal on the wall slump. Wall slumps are amazing. Look at how long you have to sit there. Then another portal during the pillar into the follow-up, and confirms you can link after, right? You can link after her dive kick when they're in the air. By herself. She doesn't need to spend an assist there. Very good. All right. That was a cool combo as well. Ooh, wait. Okay, this combo isn't as crazy, but there is something we need to talk about in here. So, One thing we've been theorizing on is that they changed how same special move works in this game. There have been these blowouts happening, which is where the combo limit is forced to maximum when you repeat special moves, but we couldn't figure out like what are the intricacies of it. But I think this is like 99% confirming the intricacies here. So what do I mean? We were trying to figure out, does same special move blowout apply to the different versions of the special moves or not, right? That's a really interesting, question to know, because that will change how you were able to do combos. So this is basically confirming that the versions are what matters, because she does medium DP right there, and then she does light DP right there, because we know light does the wall splat. And that worked. It didn't blow out the combo. So that basically confirms, right? Different versions of special moves do not count as the same moves. Very good to know. I'm a little sad about the same special move blowout though, because that means my storm lightning loops are gone. I'm so sad about that. They were so fun to do. Shout out to whoever created those lightning loops. They're insanely fun to do and hard to execute. I love them. They were great. But they're probably dead now, right? No more storm lightning loops. Unless you may be able to get one rep. So there is one more question we have surrounding this topic. And that is, do air versions of the special moves count as different moves? Or are they the same? I believe they do count as the same. I doubt they're gonna count as different moves. But if they don't, right, if they don't count as the same move, that means Storm's lightning loop, she could probably do one rep and then she has to go into a different combo. But either way, Storm's lightning loop is pretty much gone if that is the case. So we'll have to find more sauce. It's okay. She probably has way more sauce anyway. But like, just a little sad, it's a fun combo to do. So yeah, we're seeing a dark portal setup using assist. Dark child. Okay. So basically, here's some good knowledge to know, right? Anytime you hit the medium version of that slashing move, that's a free dark child pop, right? Pretty easy. Getting a portal off assist again. Ooh, and I like that little damage extension right at the end. So she does this, right? And there's a portal above her. So you can't see it. We'll go frame by frame here so you can see it. The fire is coming back again. You see it right there. It's coming back again. That's the portal fire. It looks like it's still hitting him, even though we're in the level 3 animation now. So that's really cool. That is just a damage extension. Very cool. Then she, level 3s. Cool level 3. Yep, skip it. Let's see this move, because I don't know why. For some reason, I thought the dragons were her level 3. But I guess they're the full assemble super. Yeah, that combo, I really wish we could see the off-screen combo here. This seems like it's doing a lot of damage. But anyway. Whoa, wait. Hold on. What? Oh, okay, bro. I got thrown off by the combo limit gauge because I forgot they half the aerial attacks. Which honestly, this may be a good example of like wall splat extensions. Because right, the aerial attacks build less combo limit. So you see, she's able to sneak in 2 heavies here. So that's definitely good for your damage, right? Sneaking in 2 heavies right at the end into assist. That's gonna be pretty relevant for your combo damage. So that might be some, a little bit of tech they're sharing with us, just for combo tech. Let's see this. Dude, she's so dope. Ah. Yeah, she's cool, guys. she's, she's cool. She's one of the best picks in this roster. I'm just gonna put that out there, bro. She is so dope. That is Magic, guys. And yeah, dude, she's definitely on the team. It's gonna be hard for me not to put her on the team. In fact, if I end up having to take her off the team, I'm gonna be extremely upset. Dude, she's so awesome. Well, that's really it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown slash reaction this time. But yeah, y'all have a good night.